Hello, you beautiful bitches. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I do appreciate you. That's your girl Tira, and over here I talk about my life. I do some reaction content, some drama content, and I also play with nails a lot. Whatever brought you here, I'm certainly glad to have you. So I just need you to sit back, relax, and let's get into this video. Pookie went outside to get some air, so I figured I would film because I probably won't be filming anything for about a week. I feel like when I get to West Virginia, I'm gonna sleep for a week. That's what I feel like. I'll be able to breathe, that's for sure, because I need like some good deep breaths in my fucking life, okay? Here is something that I'm noticing, okay? I made some videos last week, 3 of them to be exact, about 3 different people. And it was basically a fuck you video and like I'm done. And that's, you know, really where I'm at. Did I expect anyone to come to my comment section? No. And in the future, they will be blocked. We're not going to do that. I then found myself looking at community posts from one of these people, and yeah, I'm quite embarrassed. Quite embarrassed, to say the least. I'll be honest with you. I'm like really being goaded into a situation where I am going to bug all the way the fuck up. I'm gonna say something I'll regret, and I will, then prove to everybody that I haven't changed one bit, right? First of all, even if I did that, that doesn't mean I haven't changed. It just means that, like, I'm fed up with your shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real simple. But that's not the case, and that's not going to happen because, like, I'm not mad about any of these people. I will not watch any of their content. I don't care if they're talking about me. I actually attempted to watch Piggy Shells, and like even on 2-time, even fucking pressing that fucking fast forward, like, no, dude, I couldn't do it. No. The time to read like a few days worth of community posts today was like enough for me, fam. There is nothing any of them people can say or do that's going to move me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And that's just like the reality of it. I do not care what anybody has to say about me. I do not care. And even if I'm ready to film in, let's say, 4 days, 5 days, right? I will do that for sure, but I need to stay off of the tubes. Do you understand what I'm saying? I see what's happening here, and I understand people really, really want my attention. It would be amazing for Piggy Shells for me to talk about her on a regular basis. That would be amazing for her channel. The 7 to 10 business days are almost up. I promise you, there's only a couple people that even give a shit anymore. I have a really weird ex-friend, right, who just don't know if she wants to fight me, don't know if she wants to be a professional, don't know what she's got going on over there. If you read the community posts, like, no one's following that shit. I don't understand. I'm so embarrassed. So fucking embarrassed. I said everything that I'm going to say on my community tab, and, like, I really, really, really am not addressing this shit anymore. People are blocked. They will not be making comments under my video because that is the only time I see the shit. When I'm done with something, like, and then I'm done, I'm like done. There's a really big difference between wanting so badly to be done and think that you can be done. And then there's another thing when you're Tira, and a lot of things in life are like a light switch. My cutoff game is strong as fuck. I will literally cut the light switch off, and you will think that I'm emotionless and that I have no feelings. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's that I am going to protect my peace. If a professional lady wants to gain some kind of clout off of talking trash about me, and her husband wants to join her, like, hey, it wouldn't be the first fucking married couple we see here on the tubes. Homeboy ain't never gonna stop talking about me. He's gonna talk about me till the day he dies. You know, Piggy Shells, she's just gonna do what she does. And, you know, I'm just not gonna be on the tubes because, like, I'm not gonna be goaded into something that I know I want no part of. It is not my circus, dude. I did not sign up for this movie. I did not pay for a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers are putting on shows. When you spend all your time talking about someone small and super fucking micro creator like me, not even 3,000 subscribers, and I'm the person you guys want to focus on. And then some of you just want to throw subliminals in your little videos, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, dude, say that shit with your whole chest. If you want to tell me to get wrecked, like, tell me to get wrecked. Tag me. I don't understand why people can't do that. And then you got people who swear that I'm paying attention to their moves on fucking YouTube. Why would I be doing that? And if you're not tagging me in nothing, why would I see your stuff when I said that I'm fucking over it? I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. I did hear through the grapevine that I am a gangster online. No. The villain, you know, the monster that yous have all created and have named Tyra, that villain is the gangster. All I've ever done is be honest about my past. I've never bragged about being in a gang. There is nothing to brag about. I literally came on YouTube and had every intention on finding a community where I could talk to children about not joining gangs. Okay? That is the biggest reason I called out Jessica Kent. For her trying to be a gang member at 35 with 2 little girls at home. Because I know what that life can do. There is nothing cute about being a gang member. Villain, Tyra, that you guys have created, that is the gangster, right? Because I don't come on YouTube to be no fucking gangster. In fact, I do everything except for be a gangster. I mean, has my gangster come out on fucking YouTube? Absolutely. And you know what? I think anybody street could come out on YouTube with the shit that I've fucking dealt with, okay? I don't even care if you didn't grow up in the street. Your anger is going to come out in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how far you're pushed. But to say that, like, I'm portraying this gangster on YouTube, that's fucking weird, dude.
Like, what is so gangster about talking about my fucking boring-ass life that has nothing to do with gang members, by the way? And doing drama videos and reacting to other people's content. What's so gangster about that? It's just a weirdo-ness for me, fam. It just really is. I cannot wrap my head around the things that are coming out of these people's mouths. And it's like they want to sink my ship so bad. And it's just like, man, I'm just so done.
And you guys can go on and do and say whatever you want to. Should I have gone to look at community posts? No. Will I ever watch any videos or shorts or anything on that chick's channel? Absolutely fucking not. Because I watched one once upon a time and she totally acted and was talking different and was talking weird, and it's weird. It's weird. I know she says that like I don't act the same in person as I do on YouTube. All of my friends that are at the Eagle, they watch me on YouTube and none of them say, "Oh, you're so phony on YouTube. That's not really you. You don't act like that." Never. Never has nobody told me that. Never. If there is anything that I do different, it's just words that I use. You know, like I say my loves to use, right? Like saying my love is not something I really say in real life. What else? I didn't go to college. You think I say that shit in real life? No. Peace out, Girl Scout. I definitely don't say that in real life. But like, be a different person? Yeah, no.
I did a community post. I would like you guys to check it out. And I hashtagged it Manic Thoughts. I, for the past few nights at least, have been writing big old novels. And if you read them, you're the real MVP, okay? Because I know it's really hard to read novels for me. But I do when I like the people. That's different, you know? But anyways, let me know what you guys think about those. Because for some reason, whenever I get something in my head, I do have a novel to actually write about it. So I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Leave a comment under it or something, if you don't mind, right? Like, let me know what you guys think about it. Otherwise, I'll stop posting them. If you think they're stupid, just let me know, you know?
Why would I start this new life, right? I'm going to West Virginia so I can stay with my friend and she can help me get on my feet, and I can save all my money, and I can get my life together, and I can get all my videos monetized and have my memberships going and do live here. I went into a whole rant. The point is, why would I start a new life and a new chapter in life? That's what I really mean, a new chapter. And like hold on to old mess. Like, no, dude, even Piggy Shells is staying in whatever this old chapter is going to be called, okay? But I'm going to rant on about some shit, so just stay tuned. Leave a purple heart down below if you are fucking still here, okay? People love good streamers. I'm a good streamer. I don't beef stream. I'm a good streamer, though. Clean my press-ons. I've gotten 5 emails today. There's 5 of you at least who want the free ones. And although none of those things, YouTube, press-on nails, are going to make me tons of money, anything that is extra from what I have on a monthly basis, super extra and great. Because in Chicago, I've had to live above my means. In West Virginia, I won't have to even do that either. I will be able to save. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I had major fucking anxiety up through this morning. Even though I know how bad I wanted to just go and get there already and just start this new life of mine, right? This peaceful vacation where I save up all my money and all the things are great, you know? We'll never forget being 16, 17 years old, and I walked into the first company where I started doing commercial collections. And it was a medical instrument company, and I was responsible for probably about $1 million in open AR, okay? And I didn't think I'd last 2 days. By the time I started working for Philips Medical, I was responsible for $20 million a month in open AR in hospitals that needed to be collected on. That's what I would have to do. And you know what? Not every invoice is just ready to be paid by their accounts payable department. And I did not think I'd last 2 days. I had no idea what it meant to call these hospitals and call these accounts payable departments and call, the purchasing department and make sure they sign off on it and try to get a $10,000 invoice paid because it's 90 days past due. And for 15 years, you know what I'm saying? I was able to do the same thing, commercial collections, and I was good at it. I was good at making sure my money got paid every month. Relationships with people in accounts payable and in purchasing, and over the phone, I have a professional voice. I really do. I can totally be professional over the phone. Have I ever done any kind of customer service or anything in person? No. My first job was at JCPenney. My first job was at Baskin Robbins. My second job was at JCPenney. So I guess when I was 14 and 15, I worked with the public a little bit, but I don't remember too much about it either. On the phone, I can fake the funk. If I had someone yelling in my face or trying to argue with me in my face, I know I wouldn't be able to handle that very well. I won't even say that I can. But I know how to press the mute button and say, fuck you, bitch, fuck your mama, and all the things, you know what I'm saying? And that had gotten me through some phone calls sometimes, But yeah, you start at the bottom, you have to start at the bottom. You have to start somewhere. And I started, collecting $1 million a month to being responsible for over $20 million, which was the largest chunk of the company's AR.
And I think people do think commercial collections is way easier than consumer because nobody ever wants to pay their bills. Well, I've collected from consumers as well, and I'm really good at getting people to pay their bills too, believe it or not. I really did do well at consumer collections. I did some of that in my time. When I first moved to Florida, I did really, really good at that.
I was never supposed to make it in corporate America. I was never supposed to wake up every morning and dress up and fucking go to an office every day and have my own little cubicle, or you know what I'm saying? I've never had my own office. No, I haven't. But I have been supervisor and managers and all the things. Business trips, from the girl who never went to college. I don't even have a GED, dude. I lied on every application I ever did, and they never checked. My God, he wanted me to be able to raise my child and have us live well, you know what I'm saying? And I worked very hard. Same thing with blogging. Started blogging, and I taught myself everything the same way I did on YouTube, and I found a way to make money because I wanted to stay home with my son. Being in charge of $1 million is a lot of hard work. Being in charge of $20 million was a lot of fucking hours. Thank God I had my neighbors downstairs who would just keep my oldest son when he was younger, and he would be right downstairs from me. He'd come upstairs, we'd cook dinner, we'd eat, you know what I'm saying? And if I needed to work some more, and then he would come up to sleep, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I survived.
I had a laptop for years that I had to bring home and work from. That's why I'm saying the neighbors would watch him. He went to pre-K and all them things, and then I would work when I even got home.
Once I started working for Philips Medical, which I worked for 5 years, yeah, $20 million. That's a lot of money from hospitals that really have a hard time paying their bills because they're not getting paid by the people. It just so happened that I kept working for medical instrument companies, Philips Medical, the first company. So it was so familiar to call hospitals and collect on this money. And I was really good at it. Blogging, really good at it. So good at it, in fact, I had fucking haters from what it seemed like day one. I don't know, kind of similar to YouTube. It's just been my life, what can I tell you? People don't like to see people being liked. It's really weird, but it's a thing. It's a total fucking thing. I'm not scared of hard work. That was the whole point of this, and I've been talking for 20 minutes. So I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted something to put out. I'm going to stay off of YouTube because I don't fucking care what nobody has to say. I don't even want to see anything from anybody about anybody. Not even people who want my attention outside of those 3 people. Like, nobody is goading me into showing my ass. It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna take a little break. Enjoy the time here that I have left. Get ready for a really, really long Greyhound ride. But very cheap, just saying. And then rest up and get to fucking work. These glasses, ever since I had to go up on the prescription to 3.25, I know, I can't believe it was that high either. They're bigger, all three of them are bigger for my face. So they run down my face all day long. I have to get the ones on Amazon. Oh, financially, this month has almost fucking been the death of me. For real, for real, for real. Peace out, Girl Scout. Thanks again for coming. I hope you have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.